This is Star Wars The Clone Wars Jar Jar Binks, a straight repack as figure CW65. The figure is part of the, I think, sixth wave of the 2011 Clone Wars figures. And as you can see, here's the rest of the assortment. I've done reviews of everyone there. Check them out on my channel. No, Jar Jar has not become a Jedi, God forbid. This is Luke Skywalker's lightsaber. Obviously, I just trying to put it there, making because if you remember that episode where he was on Rhodia, tried to save Padme. He sort of put on a Jedi cloak, and every all the droids thought he was Jedi. So I thought it may be cool to add a lightsaber because I absolutely hate this character. But that's not to say I hate the figure. The figure is brilliant. For all you Jar Jar Binks fans out there, this is a splendid figure. Not a big fan of Jar Jar. I hate him. He's like my utmost hatest, absolute dislike character on Star Wars, then C-3PO, then the rest of the droids. But I never really liked this character. I never thought I'd actually get this figure, but I did, and I'm actually very pleased with the way Hasbro has come up with a Jar Jar Binks figure. This is way better than the regular movie version of Jar Jar. This is the Clone Wars figure. Let me take off the cloak. It's just fantastic sculpt. I'm extremely happy with the way Hasbro has executed this one. So again, he puts on the cloak to pretend that he's a Jedi. It's soft goods. You can actually, if you want, just fold his ears, or whatever you call them, a little bit forward, and then you can actually slip on the cowl and actually recreate that scene where the droids thought he was a Jedi. Me's a Jedi. Me's a Jedi. Me destroy all of you. I'm one with the Force. But no Force. I'm just Misa pretending to be Jedi. Oh no! I mean, God, that guy is just freaking annoying. If George Lucas couldn't have made a worse character. I mean, Jar Jar just. I'm sorry for bashing this character. I know there are a lot of Jar Jar fans out there. Yeah, he has his moments. He has his good point, but I didn't really like it. But again, great sculpt, great figure, great Clone Wars figure, in fact, and I'm very pleased with this one. So he comes with soft goods cloak, nothing else. He has this necklace that you can remove, I'm sure, if you pop off the head. It pegs in on his chest so it doesn't fly around or anything like that. Got some limited articulation, but right articulation in some places. It's got a ball jointed neck, and the bottom of the neck is on a hinge. So that's pretty cool. It's got a ball jointed upper torso, ball hinge shoulders, ball hinge elbow, and a swivel forearm. It's got a hinge hip, no knees, no knee articulation, and a ball jointed ankle. So very cool. This thing just keeps falling off. I don't know why. Maybe I haven't tightened it. There you go. So it started to rain. Sorry about the ambient sound. But very cool. If you like Jar Jar, if you like the Clone Wars, even if you don't like Jar Jar, it's still a great figure to pick up. Highly recommended if you're a big Clone Wars fan. If you just absolutely hate Jar Jar and you want nothing to do with him, go ahead. You can skip this figure. As always, it is a Galactic Battle game card figure. It comes with a Galactic Battle game card, a base, and a die. And that's it. It's again wonderful sculpt on the part of Hasbro. Really enjoyed this figure. I wish I didn't have to hate the character so much, but that's just the way things are. So there you go. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Jar Jar Binks, part of the 2011 Wave 6 of Clone Wars figures. If you like this video, please don't forget to add it to your favorites or click the thumbs up. And if you want to know my latest toy purchases, please follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfranz. And that's the end of my review. Now, I've only gone 4 minutes. Unbelievable. I'd like to give a shout out to a couple of YouTube reviewers out there. I'm not going to do a review of the reviewers, just going to give a little bit of advice for all you Star Wars collectors out there. If if you are looking for what's out in the U.S. or at least on the West Coast or parts of Central Midwest, if you want to know the latest releases on retail for Star Wars, Filmmaker Mike is the channel you want to go to. The guy, well, he's a fellow Filipino. He lives in Reno, but he does all these Toys R Us videos and Walmart, all his toy trips, toy haul videos. So if you really want to know what's been released in the U.S. For Star Wars, his channel is like the best place to go. He will give you anything, all these kooky videos telling you, he's gotten all these waves. So, Filmmaker Mike, absolute or Jedi Mike, just a wonderful channel to just check up on what's out on retail in the U.S. For Asia and in Europe, I have no idea. Next one, if you want an in-depth review on just an overall blanket type of review on most of the figures for both Clone Wars Vintage and whatnot for Star Wars, Sith Lord 229. Everybody, most of the Star Wars fans, collectors, have subscribed to that guy. Guy lives in the UK, just does absolutely magnificent reviews on basically almost all the figures you can possibly imagine. Star Wars, cool figures you can possibly imagine has been released for Star Wars, the Clone Wars, Vintage, Legacy, and whatnot. He gives in-depth reviews on packaging and the figure itself. So go to Sith Lord 229 if you haven't actually subscribed on him. Just great in-depth reviews. Then if you're really the hardcore collector, you're not the type who'd buy the toys, Hasbro Star Wars toys for kids. You're really more on the mature side of collecting. You like collectibles, really expensive, not expensive stuff, but really stuff that you won't give your kids. And it's really for you. Toys for you, but really on Star Wars, go to flyguy.net. That guy just reviews the coolest collectible stuff, especially for Star Wars. If you're really you have some money, you like to collect all these stuff, and you like the detail, he'll give you a glimpse of what's awesome to collect, what's really nice to collect, what's worth your money. And it'll give you a decent review on why a figure is good and worth collecting, if it's worth collecting. And it's really targeted for those who, not for kids. Not to say that kids can also watch him. He's fine. But if you're really, again, if you've been through all of these kid stuff, you want something, you want to collect more for your shelf, it's really a personal collection, you want to spend some extra money getting the best figures in town for Star Wars, flyguy.net. Is a channel for you. He'll show you the wonderful world of collectibles for Star Wars. And lastly, if you just want to see reviews on role-playing, every single bloody lightsaber, mask, helmet, accessory, vehicle, all the big stuff, all the expensive Star Wars stuff. Expensive, I mean they're more expensive than figures, because if you're on a budget, you stick with the figures. But if you have some extra money, go with the vehicles, the role-play stuff like lightsabers, blasters, helmets, and whatnot. Go thank Cowboys. Just unbelievable reviews on these accessories. If you're thinking twice about accessories or role-play toys or vehicles for that matter, go thank Cowboys. Just an amazing guy. Reviews a lot of these stuff and does great reviews on them. So, Filmmaker Mike in the US, Sith Lord 229 in the UK, flyguy.net, and Go Thank Cowboys in Australia, down under. Alright, so there's my quick shout out to all the Star Wars reviewers that I'm big fans of. You go check out their videos; they're just great. I very rarely recommend YouTube reviewers because there's not a lot of great. There's not a lot of excellent reviews out there. There are a lot of good reviewers, but very few excellent reviewers out there. So, very seldom I recommend. And if you're big Star Wars fans, go check out those four guys' videos and reviews. So, I will post a link at the bottom of this video, so you can go to their not web pages, their YouTube pages, and check out their videos. So once again, I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's review mixed with a shout out and semi vlog. Thanks for watching.